What is up, everybody? My name is Andrew Mencher, and you are in tune to the Wisdom and Sound Show. If this is your first time with us, welcome. The Wisdom and Sound Show is about bringing you some inspiration and some information that can help you get started on your path to becoming successful, whether you're a musician, an artist, or just a creative individual. This show is for you. So it's my hopes to jumpstart you on your path to whatever it is that makes you great. I'm always looking for music submissions, so if you have a great song, I would love to hear it. It could be any kind of music, classical, dubstep, rock, hip-hop, anything. You send it over, I would love to hear it. You can send it to andrew@wisdomandsound.com. That is my email address. Feel free to always reach out. I would love to hear your feedback and your success stories, or perhaps some challenges that you overcome. If you have a cool story, I would definitely love to share it with the community, so you should reach out for sure. The other thing is, if you can rate and review this show on iTunes, I would be so grateful. If you have an iPhone, just search Wisdom and Sound in your podcast app. Or you can also go to wisdomandsound.com/podcast. There's a link to the iTunes store that way as well. And please, if you do give me a review, let me know, and I will give you a personal shout out on the show and give you a review back if you have something on iTunes that I can review in the first place. What I'm looking for in submissions is for you to send a full-length, high-quality MP3, or if you have a SoundCloud link or YouTube videos, and of course your website. Something that I actually want to offer you guys now is a free 25-minute training session with me. It could be about anything that has to do with your music production, recording, mixing, or mastering. We could talk about audio editing or tweaking certain sounds and certain elements in your mixes. We can talk about any problems you might have with your MIDI controllers or just any DAW in general. I would be more than happy to help you out. I could also help you with your web design, social media, and entrepreneurship in digital media. So definitely get at me, andrew@wisdomandsound.com. You could check the website, wisdomandsound.com. Also follow me on Instagram, Twitter, Facebook. Everything is at Wisdom and Sound. So if you have any problems, you know where to get at me. And of course, I'd love to hear from you, so don't be shy. I want to tell you guys, I was just recently at the Podfest Multimedia Expo in Orlando, and it was a really great event. It featured a lot of successful people in the podcast arena and some new people that I would have never expected had such a successful show, which really opened up my mind to new things and just having new perspectives and dropping certain judgments. So the way I found it was obviously looking for new people in the community. So I did a search on Google for podcasts, expos, and conferences, and this one came up about a week ago. So I drove up, and to say the least, it was a life-changing experience for sure. They covered many topics, including geo-targeted podcasting, growing your YouTube channel, growing your audience with Facebook ads, marketing hacks to grow your audience, building service-based businesses, and the like. So this was definitely a conference not to be missed by anybody. And I would recommend that you look for other conferences and expos in your expertise. If you're a musician, you're probably familiar with South by Southwest, but there's a whole bunch across the nation. Of course, there's a bunch of new gear conferences, radio conferences, any kind of conference you can think of, they have it. So just do a Google search. I'm sure there's one in your town coming up soon or in the very near future. If any of you are interested in attending Podfest next year, right now they're offering a pretty nice discount to friends and family of the Podfest, so definitely consider me your friend. Go to their website. It's podfest.us/2017/friends and enter the promo code FRIENDS18. That'll give you a 3 full-day pass for $249. It is unbeatable for sure, and I guarantee you will walk away with having one of the greatest experiences. So get at me if you have any questions. I will be more than happy to help you out. Today I want to talk about breaking through personal barriers, because I think we've all struggled with this, and it's very important that we break through our own personal hiccups. Number one, because that's going to help us attain success in our own life. Number two, that'll help others achieve their dreams as well. And I think that's very important. My aim in this podcast is to essentially help you achieve your dreams. So if I have any problems or some demons, it's going to totally hinder my ability to help you. And that is not what I want at all. So that's what I could say to you, is that if you have any barriers or have any walls, it's really important to break those things down. I know it's very difficult, but the first thing is to identify the barriers and really be honest about it. Again, I always talk about there's no shame in being human. There's no shame in being honest. And if you listen to any other podcasts that have to do with entrepreneurs or inspiration or anything of that nature, they always come back to being transparent and being honest, because in today's marketplace, it's these things that are going to get you where you want to be. So it's very important to become selfless and to understand that there's only two roles to take. Either you're paving the way for others or you're clearing the way for the people that are paving it. And to understand that other people are watching you and you never know who those people are. So you always want to put out your best as if you're a leader, especially if you're a performer or have any kind of following. You know, I always say, show your gratitude, not your attitude. And it makes sense, you know. I want people to get a positive vibe at the end of the day. I want them to walk away with feeling good about themselves and feeling good with what they heard from me, what they saw I do. And if that's not what you want, then I suggest you find out what that is. Now, something that's important when it comes to getting new clients or customers or even potential employers, you always want to qualify your prospects. And the reason why that's important is because you want to know who you're dealing with before you go and spend any time with them or make any kind of deal whatsoever. Okay, if you're selling a product for $100 and your client only has $25, but you don't qualify them first to find out that they only have $25, you're only going to waste your time trying to sell them on your $100 product. And the same goes for potential employers. If you're looking to get a job, it's quite obvious, but you always want to know, what is the expectation, what are my responsibilities, and what is my compensation before you even go for the interview. That way you don't waste your time dealing with something that you might not even want to do in the first place. So it's something to keep in mind, especially when you're trying to operate on a high level on a daily basis and you understand that your time is just as valuable as your money. So alluding to operating on a high level, if you have a personal brand, you want to treat it as if you're already a multinational corporation, even if you have only 10 followers or whatever it is. The belief of your own legitimacy is everything, and it really comes out in your conversations with other people and, of course, your fan base. So it's important to design your promotions and events as if you already have 50,000 or 1,000,000 followers. But keep in mind, you should always greet every fan or client face to face. Take the time to send them an email, send them a contact on the Facebook, on the Instagram, whatever different media outlets there are. You always want to change up your contact with people. It just makes it nice and show that you're going out of your way to check their other profiles and to get in touch with them. And of course, another way for you to promote your stuff. I would like to get to the music submission today. I got an email from a band called Tibetan Sky, which was started by Alexander Sidorov in 2011 in London. The name was inspired by the Tibetan Book of Living and Dying. The sound is inspired by Deftones, Cult of Luna, Tool, and Rinoa. In 2015, Alex moved to Japan. After 2 years, he reformed the band in Tokyo, and now he's performing with Brandon Cook on drums, Matthew Lionetti on guitar, Bombang Aprianto on bass, and Alex is on the rhythm guitar. This song, Good News, was named after a famous Tibetan yogi, Milarepa. Upon his birth, his father was so happy to hear the news that his father named him Sangopa, which means good news. He went on to travel the land and convert evil demons to Buddhism with his songs. For more of their music, you can visit them on soundcloud.com/Tibetan Sky. So sit back and check out this tune. Wow, that was a sick performance. Tibetan Sky, give thanks for that one. Normally I like music with vocals, but that one stuck out to me with the huge drums, big guitars. It sounded good, and I really like the correspondence between me and Alex. And that's what it's all about, you guys. It's about building community and coming up together on this journey of success and whatever you want to call life, if you will. But yeah, if you're feeling that one, definitely let me know. Andrew at wisdomandsound.com. I always want to hear your feedback. I'm sure Tibetan Sky would love to hear your feedback as well. So definitely feel free anytime. Again, you could check them out at soundcloud.com/Tibetan Sky. So again, I just want to remind you guys, when you go out into the world to talk to people, meet your fans, remember that you're stewards of each other and you're stewards of the earth. And no matter what happens with climate or politics or what negative thoughts are spread across your Facebook or what kind of whining people do, just think and do the things that you really want. Don't think about the areas where you aren't talented or you can't do this or you can't do that. Think about the things that you are good at and continue to do those things and do those things every single day, because it's that perseverance that's going to set you up for success in the first place. Again, there's no get-rich-quick scheme. It's about hard work over a long period of time. So just keep that in mind. Nothing should ever stop you on your journey, and truly, I mean nothing. If you found some value in what you've heard today, please share this with your friends and family. Subscribe on iTunes. Leave me a review. Rate me a 5-star. I will do the same for you or help you out in any way that I can. And as I mentioned earlier, I'm offering free 25-minute training sessions, so definitely take advantage of that right now. Again, thank you so much for being here. I really am grateful for this platform and just looking forward to what the future brings. Once again, my name is Andrew Mencher, and you are listening to Wisdom and Sound.